BBC One, time to catch up on the latest sporting action in Sportsnight, introduced by Desmond Lynham.
Good evening, welcome back to Sports Night. The UEFA and Cup Winners' Cup competition combined is bringing us some real classic matches at the moment, and this is how things stand at the moment for both the English sides. Newcastle United with a 1-0 away at home, going away to Metz, knowing that they've got a precarious lead. Metz score and Newcastle don't, then extra time and penalties are on the cards in that game. Liverpool won 2-1 away to Sion in Switzerland, so Liverpool have a lead on aggregate and 2 away goals and a rampant Anfield ready for that game. And that's where we're going to go to first here tonight on Sports Night. It's a big game. Liverpool well fancied to win this quite comfortably. Is that what took place though? Commentary for this one comes from Trevor Davis.
As big a game as this is for FC Sion, Liverpool know that after their last minute win, they really do just have to cross the T's and dot the I's for a second round place in this season's UEFA Cup. Liverpool have had to make some changes from the midweek today. A change of formation with Bjornaby and McAteer referring to left and right back. Michael Thomas, John Barnes and Jamie Redknapp in the middle. Berger, Fowler and Collymore playing together. As for Sion here today, it's 4-4-2 for them. They've got to see if they can create a bit more. Christian Columba, that was booked in the last game, doesn't start today. Darko Panchev, that scored for them in that game, does start, as does Alexandre Ray, the Swiss centre forwards. So it should be plain sailing, you think, for Liverpool? Liverpool looking to press, I think, a lot more than perhaps they would have done in the Stade Tourbillon. Vicky. Darko Panchev, Alexandre Ray. Panchev has found himself in a bit of room. Good block by Wright. Simbas. Panchev! Yes! That is exactly what FC Sion needed. They needed an early goal. Darko Panchev has got it. And it's game on. It's 2 apiece on aggregate. It's still Liverpool that are through on away goals. But it was real misfortune in the fact that White's clearance clattered off the head of Dominic Matteo, and then suddenly in that situation Sebastian Zambas was able to play it back to Darko Panchev. That is how Sion lead on the night. Here's Redknapp. Crossfield ball to McAteer. Does find Michael Thomas eventually. Now Barnes in the middle. Just a little dinks ball looking for Bjornaby, who's tried to head it down here towards Collymore. The free kick has gone in this time in Liverpool's favour. Nothing too malicious about it. 2 players going for the ball and one's just slightly mistimed it. Although his foot was rather high. Barnes is over this, 5 in the area, Bjornaby floating unmarked. Header away, it'll come out to Bjornaby. Thomas has said he wants it. Thomas has got it. McAteer. Oh, Bjornaby. Oh, Collymore! Oh, yes! And a lot of nerves have just eased inside Anfield this evening with that effort. Stan Collymore gets his second goal in the tie, his first tonight, 70 minutes into the match. And when he had the chance, it's all about Liverpool winning that second ball. Bjornaby deciding to be unselfish. As soon as Collymore received it, he wanted onto his left foot. He went across goal. There was not a lot Fabrice-Bora could do in this situation. Liverpool are level and lead on aggregate now. That should be James's, and it is. Takes no chances. Alain Gaspos there, just winning the ball. Long towards Panchev, good little flick. Alexander A's got supports. Zambas, Panchev. Zambas trying to go on. Gaspos has continued his run from right back. Can he find a cross? He can't. Liverpool do well to snuff out the danger. And there was danger then. Corner heads, and it could have been 1v1 against David James. As it is, his foul to Collymore, who's trying to play in. Berger, brilliant challenge, Michael Thomas! Oh, what a great save! It was opened up for Thomas for the shots. And Fabrice-Bora in the Sion goal did really well. It was unfortunate. It might be on Thomas's unfavoured foot. Goalkeeper has made a good stop. Barnes with the corner. Towards Jamie Redknapp. Stan Collymore. Barnes. Collymore. Something happening when he's got the ball. Bora again had to be ready. What a difference Stan Collymore is making to Liverpool here. His league form's been a bit hit and miss. My heavens, tonight he's finding that form. Berger. McAteer. Berger again. Teasing ball into Collymore. Redknapp. Barnes. Just lost it. Panchev to Alexander Ray. Sebastian Zambas. And Ray has got the pace to get ahead of Mark Wright. It's Alexander Ray for Sion. It's a good stop, is it? No! And we're level on aggregate now. And with a second away goal, if no more were to be scored, we're bound for extra time. A real shocking bit of defending. So unlucky there, David Drains. But when Alexander Ray found himself forwards, he felt cool in his own ability to take one touch more. Oh, it's desperately unlucky from David James's point of view. A double ricochet, but it's double trouble now for Liverpool. This is Fowler. Berger on his favoured left foot. Nearly found Fowler. Back to Redknapp. And that's taken away. Murray. Looking for Vicky. Wright's got to get that. He might. Vicky does really well to win it. Alexander Ray. Oh, what an important save by James. Wright did what he could, but Vicky did so well. Ray with a chance. James to the rescue for Liverpool. Right. Thomas. Vicky was late there on McAteer. The booking from the French referee. The challenge was out of control. You can see why he gave it. Jason McAteer to look for Collymore. Redknapp. McAteer now for Liverpool. Early cross. Good header away. Only as far as Jamie Redknapp. Thomas. Berger. McAteer. find something over on this far hand side. McAteer now. Here's Alexander Ray. Continues to go forward here, Ray. Lovely pass to Murray. Looking for Darko Panchev. Does get a block in. Suddenly, out of nowhere, Liverpool got themselves into trouble. This is Zambaz. He thought about the shot. Does get the shot away. Corner signal by the referee. That's another poor performance by Dominic Matteo, who struggled today, for my money, at centre half. Does sometimes need the protection of a 3. Did make the recovery block. Well, Liverpool could break it again. Thomas. Clearance away. Quentin, 8 minutes to go. Matteo gets there, right. Thomas. Fowler. Mark Kennedy. Oh, he goes on, the young man. He finds Collymore! Another late goal in the tie. Another huge goal in the tie from Liverpool's point of view. They lead on aggregate, but it's a perilous goal. Sion score and they're through now. But Collymore has given Liverpool that's something they so desperately needed. Mark Kennedy, congratulations. That was an excellent and inspired substitution by Rob Jones. Does so well to keep the ball under this pressure and then finds Collymore in space, and he just does not miss when he's given those situations. Huge goal for Liverpool's European season. In the end, it was a very close contest, but Liverpool found a late goal to get themselves through. Poor on the night, but in the end just showed they had a little bit about them in the end. Stan Collymore the hero. Liverpool doing just enough. Drawing tonight, winning away, and off to the next round of the UEFA Cup. Full time here, it's Liverpool 2, FC Sion 2, 4-3 in aggregate.
Well, I've got Trevor and Trevor with me today, and chaps, I've got to ask you, Liverpool, where did it go wrong in that game? I think if you're looking at the match in total, Liverpool had a change of formation and they struggled with that. I think they've used to playing that sort of wing-back system. They didn't tonight. And some of the players, I think, look rather sort of half-cooked, if I'm honest, based on what took place. And I'm wondering if perhaps Liverpool are still adjusting to this way of play. You know, if they could find themselves a way to get more sorted and settled, there's a very good chance that they would have won this comfortably. Well, they didn't win it comfortably. They did get the win, and it was Collymore that made the difference. Yeah, just as he did last time. I think Stan Collymore, you know, we saw him for Forest a couple of years ago, was outstanding. I think what we're seeing today here with him, he's just easing off defenders and he's just finding that half a yard of space. And I think that's really making the difference. And that's what really impressed me at the moment with him today when he came on. I think we have to also say Kennedy's run was outstanding. It's Collymore's positioning which I think allows that. Well, Liverpool winners and are through to the next round. It's not comfortable. It wasn't convincing, but it is another European game for them. They will be in the next draw for the hat. What about Newcastle United? Will they follow suit? Well, they went away to play FC Metz, leading 1-0 in aggregate. And your commentator for this one is Trev Motson.
So Newcastle come out here in France, knowing that another victory, or they just avoid defeat, will see them through. Well, they should see them through, but you never know. It's a very small, compact ground here. Metz have got, it's a nice little compact ground. Newcastle will know that they've got a job to do here. Prevent scoring an away goal and home and dry. So easier said and done against the Metz side, who really played exceptionally well. So let's take that line up. Sumba gets the midfield, gets the striker role, and Rodriguez drops to the bench. No Rigobert Song neither, but Robert Pires keeps his place. Alan Shearer and Les Ferdinand, who got the winning goal in the last game, comes in. They're going to play a diamond, we believe. No Keith Gillespie, Lee Clark comes in, Peter Beardsley also comes in too. So a real opportunity for Newcastle and Kevin Keegan to get through tonight. They've got to make sure they don't concede an away goal, and they'll be there. Newcastle in the blue strip. 1-0 from the first leg. That's Ferdinand's goal after 72 minutes at St James's. The real difference. Metz are in the red shirts tonight. Here's Alan Shearer. Real opportunity here with 14 minutes gone, but the ball deflects away from Les Ferdinand. I'm sure Metz, in the build-up to this second leg, have been aware of Newcastle's obvious prowess up front. Here's Darren Peacock. Ball play forward. It's Batty. Striding forward, Ginola now. Ginola's cross is a good one. Shearer takes it nicely on the chest, and Terrier got back and almost like a terrier, got it out and stopped Shearer from what would have been scoring a priceless away goal for Newcastle. Elliott. Batty playing it through. Beardsley deflected, and it could have gone anywhere. As it happens, it's a Newcastle corner, but Peter Beardsley, the skipper for the night, absolutely striking it, and yet hits the defender, but it goes away. It's a total different contrast to the first leg, where Metz had most of the play, but at the moment in this opening half an hour, it's all been Newcastle. Really mean business tonight, do Keegan's men. Here's Shearer. Beardsley. I think they look a much balanced side with Shearer, with Beardsley in the side, but as soon as I say that, they've given it away. And Apriña plays it forward, and Tumbler can now stretch them now. This could be a problem. Pires is three on this far side. It's Robert Pires. Oh, what a good opportunity for Metz. And Robert Pires, the young left winger, who where people here are expecting big things from him, as I say, both at club level and at international level for the French team in the future. Well, he's just seen his effort saved by Sudacek. Last 5 minutes of the first half, which has in the main been dominated by Newcastle, but in the last sort of few moments, Metz have really come into their own. Pires again. 2-8 in the centre. One of them is Tamba, who should have scored, but hasn't. Two gilt-edged opportunities now for the French, and they should have took it. Pires again, like in the first game, superb. Cross was on a sixpence, and Tumba just couldn't apply the finishing touch. 20 minutes to go. Still no goals. Newcastle still on that goal. St James's Park from West Bradley still going through. Here's Ginola. Here we go it on, but again, Metz winning the ball rather well. Lang, Blanchard, Castum-Douche, Terrier, keeper Pires, who heads it on nicely, and Adam now can get on the end now. Can he get on his bike here, Adam? Yes, he can. He needs support. Pires coming in. Oh, and just heads it wide. Well, if he'd have been a bit more experienced, would he have tried to finish like that? I wonder. It's a lovely cross from Adam. It's a really good ball in. But Pires, well, he should be working the goalkeeper towards the far post rather than here. And basically, that's just youth and inexperience. Good ball. Now a chance for David Batty to come forward. Well, to get back, I should say. Lang again. Blanchard. Pires. Lang deflected and over. And wide too. It's a tough world out there in France, and Newcastle finding that out. If they're going to get through, they're going to do it the hard way. I don't think he got a deflection. That's a bad miss. Last minute. It's been a poor second half really compared to what we saw at St James's. It's not been a classic by any means, but Newcastle, if they can hang on now for the remaining seconds and see it through, they'll get the job done. A free kick though to Metz. They're not finished yet. They're not finished by a long shot yet. A goal here would take the game into extra time. So one slip up now could be costly for Newcastle. But the last thing Kevin Keegan wants at this stage of proceedings is again going into extra time. Considering they've got a busy league schedule as well. It's Galliot, goes short. Pierre now will pick it up. We're into injury and stoppage time. ISS. But what a good challenge by Genoa. Back on his home soil and performing admirably, even in defence. Steve Howie. They've done it! It's not been pretty. But Newcastle qualified for the next round of the UEFA Cup with a 1-0 aggregate win. The goal coming in the first leg, of course, from Les Ferdinand. Newcastle weren't at their best tonight by any stretch, but they got the job done. Metz had a goal. Pires missed two magnificent chances. But at the end of the day, Newcastle stuck it out and have got through to the next round of the UEFA Cup. 0-0 on the night here. 1-0 on aggregate over the two legs.
Well, Newcastle United are victorious. It wasn't the most convincing performance perhaps they've had so far this season. Chaps, I want to get your thoughts ultimately on the game. Well, professional performance, good European performance. Good to see that Kevin Keegan set a side up that's able to play a professional level of game defensively. Call it what you want. They went out there not to get beat, and that's what it did, and they hoped they would get something on the break. It didn't transpire, but again, I don't think Metz quite had enough to break them down, and it's a fair result. Yeah, I'm going to have to agree with you. I thought thoroughly professional. You'll never remember for great performances. You're remembered for the silverware that you hold at the end of the season. The players would do well to remember that. Last season, that's what perhaps clouded their judgments. You know, the great entertainers, everyone's favourite second team, perhaps believed their own hype and didn't quite close out as many games as they do. So this will serve them well, I think, for the season in the Premiership. So confirmation, both Newcastle United and Liverpool will be in the hat for the next rounds of the UEFA Cup. Well, thank you very much to Trevor and Trevor for joining us today. That's all from us on Sports Night. We're back next, of course, with Match of the Day later on. From all of us, thank you very much, and bye-bye.